When I was a child, I believed there was a place where lost things collected, the way sea drift found its way ashore to the same sheltered cove on our beach. I never knew if it was a story I'd heard or one I had made up, but I could picture it clearly, a black hole where time stood still, and the lost things lingered, socks, shoes, purses, keys, missing pets, until people stopped looking for them and they faded from memory. After Sarah was gone, I imagined her in that place, suspended, sleeping. Not knowing was like living inside a well with slippery sides and the occasional crack between stones, a foothold, a scrabbling place. I yearned for answers. I tortured myself, going over the things I could have changed if only I'd been paying attention. After Sarah was gone, I moved on, but I built my house around the well. While I was busy living, it sank deeper. The distance was greater, the light dimmer. This time the climb might be impossible, but I had no choice. I let myself fall. My life is a story in two parts: before, after. The day my daughter went missing, we were at war. Our two-bedroom ground floor unit in the outer suburbs was one of 12, close to a busy main road. I wanted to go to a weekend street market. At the time, I didn't have a car, but the buses ran hourly and our stop was only a 10-minute walk away. The bus I wanted to catch arrived in 15 minutes, but Sarah was still standing in the hallway, facing the wall, arms folded. "It's going to rain," I said. "You'll be cold. Put on some long pants and a jacket." She shook her head and stamped her bejeweled flip-flops. I tugged at her dress, pink with a leotard bodice and a tulle skirt, more suitable for a fairy-themed party than an unseasonably cool day. I'd taken her to see the fireworks at the beach the night before, and she was overtired and bad-tempered. "We'll miss the bus. Quickly, get changed." She slapped my hand. "You can't make me." I stepped away lest I slap her in return. "We're not going until you do as I ask." "I don't want to go. It's too far. The market is just stupid people and weird fruit." She flounced to her bedroom. Seconds later, I heard the chime of her jewelry box and the clack of beads. I followed, taking deep breaths, and watched her from the doorway. Sarah didn't look much like me, except for her skin tone and build, gold and quick to tan, slim but muscular. She could hold a handstand against a wall for 5 minutes and turn 8 cartwheels in a row. But her hair was straight and dark, unlike my tight blonde curls, and so silky it slipped from a hair tie. She had fuller lips, inscrutable expressions, and eyebrows that threatened to meet. Fierce, independent, and intelligent in a way that was spooky in a child, Sarah delighted in pushing me past logic and into pure reaction. If I lost my temper, she would smile. "Sarah, let's go!" I should have given in. If there was ever a moment in my life I could change, it was then. But I listened to that infuriating chime, let my frustration build and peak, and by the time I'd dragged her from her bedroom, her graceful neck weighed down by a string of beads, she was crying. She grabbed her ever-present drawing supplies from the dining table, a leather briefcase that made her look like a tiny office worker, and tried to stuff her doll Annie inside. The catch wouldn't close. I wrenched the doll away and flung it on the couch. "I'll just end up carrying her around. Leave Annie here."